Hey, everybody. We're here. This is hella freaking late. I know, but listen, bro. Cut me some slack, alright? Alright, today is your boy's birthday. So I had a lot of stuff going on today. And I've been really trying to work on this other video that I've been trying to finish. And it will be going up on a different channel. But hopefully that's actually uploading right now. And we're going to see if I can... If it's going to have all of its checks. But that is not why you're here. You are here for the My Hero spoilers today. And listen, all I'm saying is it's a Dobby chapter. Dobby's just the best character in MHA at this point. He just gets the most development. He gets the most characterization other than the main characters, of course. The main characters being Deku and Shiggy. I don't know. I'm starting to think my favorite character is still Shiggy, but I'm definitely starting to think Dobby is... It's the best character in My Hero, at least in my opinion. The best written character. Whether or not he's the coolest to you or anything, it remains to be seen. But looking at the pictures for these scans, bro, this dude's cray, bro. He is going off the fucking rails. So if you remember last time, we learned that Dabi was basically a failed Shiggy, and he was probably going to be a Nomu at least, until he ended up burning down the facility and escaping. But the doctor and All For One mentioned that they are surprised he has survived. And we see him getting so hot in the flames that he is literally burning his skin off his face off. Like literally, bro. And he's in Kamino melting the All Might statue. As we see Todoroki, I was going to say Shigaraki. Todoroki, Shoto is going to fight him. Now, we do have some pictures here. And all I'm saying is, dude, is these pictures are fucking crazy. This is chapter 351, and it's called The Two Flash Fires. So you get what's happening here, alright? The Todoroki brothers face off. And all I'm saying is, we got a lot of fire and a lot of fucking fire, bro. There is a lot of red and blue fire if there was colorization, but we see this is pretty much a Shoto versus Dabi chapter. But looking at some of these pictures, dude, holy shit. This art is crazy, bro. And Dabi looks fucking whack, dude. He looks like a skeleton. I believe we see Burning here. We see Burnin, or whatever her name is here. And it looks like it's going to be mostly Dabi. This one picture looks like... I believe... No, that's still Shoto. Never mind. But we get a panel that I'm probably going to use as the thumbnail, where it's Shoto versus Dabi. But Dabi's... Like, his face, bro... It's just charred at this point. There's not much left. We're going to get to the summaries here. So we're going to get here. It says, chapter begins the narration talking about the mighty of the Flashfire Fist, a special move that super concentrates all the heat into one's body to release it in a full blow. Endeavor's ultimate technique. At the same time that he developed such a move was also when he was hit with his insurmountable limitations. Whatever that means, it's written a bit weird, but it sounds like Endeavor has an ultimate move that I'm not going to be surprised if we're going to see Shoto and or Dabi, or both, attempt to do it. And it says Endeavor had limits to it. Something tells me Dabi's just going to do it and not care if his fucking body is charred off. Dabi's fight with Shoto continues. Dabi says that all the mulling over the past got him heated up and prepares his blow, while Shoto says that his flames are so strong that it shimmers and distorts the surroundings. Shoto prepares as well, as he says he's going to stop Dabi. Dabi replies that Shoto isn't just a replacement for Endeavor now. There's also some things he wants to tell him. So we get some familial conflict here. I don't think Toya and Shoto ever really interacted as children, but they're both two sides of the same coin. They both pretty much endured the same abuse, whereas Dabi went the villainous side and the all for one side. Shoto has learned to overcome his trauma and his pain, and is actually almost, has actually changed his father for the better from it, which is why they're fighting, of course. it's just the anime philosophical idolization. The philosophical opposites is what anime does. If that makes any sense to you, it probably doesn't, but hopefully it does. Dabi says how he started out just having a low flame, always craving towards a greater force, with Endeavor's words echoing into him to one day surpass his own. His strength now is a byproduct of a body that has long lost its limits, and what he learned from watching Endeavor from afar, and then uses the Hell's Spider against the heroes around. The Hell's Spider? Like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? That sounds fucking sick. And there's this panel of a bunch of flame towers going hard, and that shit looks fucking raw. And that's probably where we're seeing Burnin come in as well, because it says from against the heroes all around. So it looks like Dobby's just not giving a shit about his limits. An interesting thing that I would like to know is I'm assuming Dabi is going full force, but he's just gonna die. Like there has to, I swear, there has to be a way Dabi's body isn't just gonna crumble into dust. Like there's got to be a way where he's just not gonna cremate himself, because at this rate, Shoto doesn't even have to beat him. Dabi's just gonna crumble into dust and burn his body away, and then you'll just have to pay for the damages. So I think there's gonna be some twist or something where Dabi can get his body back, even after searing it and burning it this far back. And remember, the Doctor's regeneration quirk doesn't heal scarred tissue, just for reference. The heroes try to buy Shoto some time by keeping Dabi in check, but as soon as Shoto's techniques are on standby, Dabi shows up behind him, starting to strike him repeatedly. He keeps talking about how he and Shoto are influenced by the blood of the calamity known as Endeavor that runs in both of their veins. Shoto was born with a better body, with a better environment, because he was born with everything. Unlike Dabi, he never had to go through the hurdles Dabi went through to attain his force. Compared to him, Shoto is nothing. So there we go. There's the familial conflict we're getting. Shoto says he's right. He has someone aimless, someone with a half-heartedness that would never come close to his foot. But that he's glad he's not seen as the Endeavor, because now it's for Dabi to take a good look at him. This is written in a really weird way, but pretty much what this means is he's glad he's not following in Endeavor's footsteps. He's his own man, is what he says. He thinks about how he wanted to catch up with his friends, commit, improve, and develop over time, so that the heat he's going to use now is the outgrowth of his training, a unique technique he created to stop Dabi. Interesting. A unique technique he created to stop Dabi. Shoto figured out Dabi was Toya, I believe, in the last arc, along with Endeavor. Either that or he was told shortly afterwards. So Shoto hasn't had a lot of time to work on this technique, but a unique technique to stop Dabi. Very interesting here. Let's keep going. Scene cuts to Endeavor calling Shoto to inform him that he'll need to deal with All for One. Shoto says it's okay since the few remaining heroes will need to deal with him, while Midoriya deals with Shigaraki. Shoto says that's fine because stopping Dabi is his role. Everyone has a role to play, something they need to put an end for Shoto to his own brother. It comes back to him finally using his flash fire fist, saying that indeed their father was a madman who wrecked everyone in that house, but it was Dabi's choice to kill the people he killed. It was his choice to involve people who had never had any relation to their incident. He hits Dabi right in the face, ending the chapter. So that will be it. That looks like that will be the chapter. Shoto punches Dabi with the flash fire fist, which I do not believe we get a picture of. We do get a picture of what it looks like. Oh, never mind. We do get a picture of the flash fire fist, and it looks pretty sick. Listen, I don't think Dabi's dead. I think this chapter's gonna go for a while, but we get finally get Todoroki versus Dabi, and what's interesting here is it doesn't look like, I don't know, it's just two people with flames, right? And I thought the difference between Dabi and Shoto was Dabi's flames are stronger than Shoto's, but ultimately Shoto has the ice quirk to balance it out, and probably some plot armor along with it. But it looks like Shoto just heats himself up and does an ultimate Giga Fire technique that's going to shoot Dabi into the fucking stars. Is it going to kill him? Probably not. We'll see what happens though. Dobby's body is probably on the verge of falling apart, although I still think one more Dobby twist is on its way. Who knows? Maybe he has a second quirk to regenerate his body. I don't know. But that's the chapter going to be from you guys. That's it. That's chapter 351, the 2 Flash Fires. I'll catch you guys in the next one. My Hero's on break next week. It is Golden Week in Japan. So once again, we'll have to wait for the chapter for 2 weeks.